on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you yet another figure review. And today we have, yes, what a pain in the ass, the infamous WWE Ultimate Edition Legends Batista exclusive to Target. I can't tell you how annoying it was to track this guy down. Actually, it wasn't hard to find him in store. Getting someone to sell me this figure was so difficult. I went to 5 or 6 different Target stores. And I got street data at each and every single one. I tried calling corporate to ask what was going on. Be honest, yeah, I was that guy, unfortunately. I didn't cause a scene at any Target stores. I was very polite to the employees, so I did not pester anyone. I asked maybe an employee or two if, they could pull it from the back, hoping, they could bring it out. I could talk to a manager, and maybe they can override it and allow me to purchase it. But for you guys who don't know the story, so these were street dated for September. Yes, September 9th. And I'm like, it's April, man. There's no way this is going to sit in the back for 5 months. And for some reason, a lot of stores were just getting 2. So I checked the Target app to see what stores may have it. A bunch of them were popping up in stock. So, I took a trip. One of them was about 40 minutes from my house. When I was a little hesitant to go, I was like, it's a slim chance that I can get them, but you know what? It's worth taking the risk because you just never know. So, of course, I drove there, and they're like, no, sorry, dude, it's street dated. You can't buy it. So, whatever. Kind of just gave up hope at that point. I was like, it is what it is. I'm going to wait it out till it gets corrected. And my good buddy, Lou, thank you so much, bro. He hit me up on Instagram. He was the one who gave me the heads up that the street date had changed and that it was actually no longer locked at the register. And as soon as I got that message, I hopped in my car. I drove to my local Target. I found a manager, had him scan the barcode of this figure. And he kind of said, I think we have 2 of them, but I don't really know the location. And I was like, hey, man, give you a little info on this. How crazy must this sound, right? Give you a little info. This figure was originally street dated for September 9th. You can see on the website now that the release date is today. So he went, grabbed the figure, made sure it was not locked at the register. He's like, yep, you're good to go, dude. And then he goes to me, he's like, yeah, do you want to grab any other figures? We have like a promotion going on, spend $100, get $25 off. And I had just purchased Legend Series 14. So I got China, Edge, and who am I missing? Road Dogg. That video review is up if you guys haven't watched it. Just finished doing that one. And he was nice enough to price adjust it. So he returned the Legends figures, marked up the 2 Batistas. I was able to use the offer, so I got $25 off a $100 purchase, and then I had a $10 gift card. So for 2 Ultimates and 3 Legends figures, I think I paid $88, which is a steal. So this was an epic victory for me. Very excited to have Batista, and I know there's a lot of hype around it, and I'm sure most of it is based on people not being able to get this figure, and when you're told no, yeah, you seem to really want the figure even more. But looking at this figure in the box, it looks phenomenal. Just really excited to have this. But, this is new to Target, so they are doing now Ultimate Legends figures. So you can see on the side of the box, it does have the Legends logo. The next figure we are getting, which was just revealed at WrestleMania Access, is the new NWO Macho Man. So, I mean, if people went crazy for Batista, no knock to Batista, but he's no Macho Man. And that NWO Macho Man is going to sell really well, I'm 100% sure. For my collection, I think I want at least 4 or maybe even 5. I don't know. It's just so well done, and especially the NWO. I'm a huge NWO white with Hollywood Hogan. I can't wait to get that figure. But enough of that. Let's look at the Batista figure in the box. So you do get a bunch of different accessories you can see in the window packaging. You get the Ultimate Edition logo on the front. On the top, you have Batista. On the side, more Batista. On the other side, you got the nice old school throwback image. On the back, you got some figure photography with Batista winning the championship belt and another image of the superstar himself, plus the write-up here. And again, you can see on the side, it does have the Legends logo, so that is pretty cool. And if you guys want a quick look at the barcode, if you want to pause that and maybe take this to your store, maybe they could just scan the bottom of it. There it is as well. Legends logo on the other side. This looks great. Let's come back and get them out of the packaging. In case you're wondering, little Easter eggs on top and the bottom of the packaging. On the top part, you got the animal, and on the bottom, you have I Walk Alone. All right, so here we have Big Dave out of the packaging, and tell me you guys are not going to buy this figure and display him just like that, because I cannot wait to put him on my shelf. Him doing the machine gun pose, it's just so awesome with that head. But as far as the accessories go, so you do get a lot. Obviously, an Ultimate Edition figure, you get a nice cloth t-shirt. It says the animal on there. Velcro in the back like we've seen with all the prior Mattel shirts. You do get a bunch of interchangeable hands. 2 mic holding hands. You also do get 2 fisted hands. Get 2 kind of other open hands. You do get 2 contracts. It's got the Raw and SmackDown logos on the back. This looks really nice. Got the clipboard. Some, if you can see the words on there, it's kind of small. My eyes are getting old, but WrestleMania 21. Nice little detail there with Mattel. It's on the figure itself, but you also do get a World Heavyweight Championship belt, which looks awesome. And you also do get 2 interchangeable heads. So you can see you got the screaming scan on the figure. And just to point out, the hands, before we get to the heads, the other hands are these kind of like pointing hands, so you can get him doing the pose of the machine gun, like during his iconic entrance for Batista. But the heads, so you get a straight face head, a little more serious, like I want to mess you up head. And then you get Happy Batista, looks really nice. And then, of course, the screaming scan, which I think is my favorite if you want to see all 3 of them side by side. They all look great if you ask me. I don't know, man. I'm just so happy to have this figure. I can't believe it's here. And I like Batista, don't get me wrong. He's not my like favorite superstar, but I was always just like drawn to like the bigger, larger than life guys. So Batista was definitely one guy I really did appreciate back in the mid-2000s run during the Ruthless Aggression era. So to be fully transparent with you, I did buy 2. So most stores are getting 2. I wanted 1 to display, 1 to play, and I probably will get another one because I buy multiples of each Ultimate. So if I can get 3, that's kind of in my wheelhouse for this figure because I really do like it. But here's going to be my nitpick. And while not every head on this figure came seamless, I will admit that. Let me grab them real quick from the other set. So you can see a lot of these heads had some QC issue. Look at that little dot on the sideburn. I think I could get that off. You got some marks on the face, some missing paint on the hair. Very similar if you guys bought that Amazon exclusive Rock, and you know a lot of those heads had some QC issues. They are pretty bad. So none of these figures came perfect. Really, to make the perfect Batista for this, I had to take the accessories that were good from one figure and throw them on the other. I mean, even if you take a look on this one, there was a black mark on his nose. I don't know if you can see on the bridge. I had to scrape it off, and now it just looks like a scratch, which does suck. So those are 2 of the heads. These 2, however, came out pretty good, but like I said, I had to use the accessories from both sets to kind of complete one perfect set. And here's probably the worst of it, which does really suck. So look at this Batista head. He's got a wonky eye, which freaking sucks, man. On top of it, I don't know if you guys can notice that his shoulder ball joint is not even painted. Do you see? It's like matte. That freaking sucks too. And on top of it, he's got a really loose toe articulation versus this one, which really is not that loose. So unfortunately, I guess if I can find another one to exchange them, because this just really blows, man. Look at that eye. Looks like he got sucker punched in the face by Triple H, and it's out of place, man. But you know what? Nonetheless, I'm happy to have this figure. But like I said, it took 2 figures to complete like one good set. But let's take a look at the figure itself. We'll remove the belt, and you can see the nice tattoo detail. He's got the infamous belly button tattoo. He's got the logo on his tights. Batista logo on the back. Look at the beautiful back tattoo, very iconic. You got the arm tattoo on the side. More tats on the other arm. And this is before Batista got really tatted. And I'll be honest, my favorite era of Batista was probably like 2006 when he fought John Cena. You know, his infamous line, kissing babies and hugging fat girls. I'm sorry. Heel Tista was awesome. I would love an ultimate version of that figure. But I'll settle for the earlier version for now. I know a lot of people thought this was more iconic. Personally, that was my favorite era of Batista. I just thought he was so awesome. Take a look at the boots. So I know a lot of people are saying they're not accurate, but who cares, man? If you really want some plain black boots that's accurate to the attire, I mean, I'm sure you can easily swap those from any Elite figure. Personally, I'd much rather have these. I don't care if they're accurate. They just look more toyetic and more nicer. I'm not really crazy, you know, about accuracy all the time. Here, I think, is one where, you know, it's not accurate, and I appreciate they went the extra mile and gave him the nice boots with the nice details. Get the red knee pads, the red elbow pads. There really is nothing to hate about this figure. It lives up to the hype on all levels, if you ask me. He's even got the butterfly joints. I mean, what more do you want? This is the same torso, I'm going to say, that was used on the last Ultimate Rock, the modern day era, the bigger torso. But it fits him so well, just so phenomenal. And if you guys are curious to see what the t-shirt looks like on him, let's throw that on there real quick, just so you can see how that looks. But let's remove his arms, or excuse me, his hands real quick to make it a little easier. And we'll throw that shirt on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I put like accessories on a figure, like a shirt or remove it, I feel like there's pressure on the camera, like, oh man, you got to get through it. People are watching, they're waiting. So that's a little one of my pet peeves, unfortunately, just to be transparent with you guys. And let's throw on some different hands. Let's throw some fisted hands on Batista. And while we're at it, let's swap the head. Let's do both. So we got the screaming skin. Let's take this off. Comes off nice and easy. You got straight face Batista. Looks great. It really does. The likeness is so awesome. And don't forget, we're getting that Ruthless Aggression Elite. Personally, I'm not grabbing it because I have this figure. I mean, I don't really think it's needed. If you're a huge Batista fan, definitely grab it. But there's a smiling scan, and they all look awesome, man. And the t-shirt fits him so nice. It, like, he's got some size to him, so he doesn't look like this small figure. It's like, look at his shoulders. It's just, oh, man. I absolutely love this figure. Let's come back, and we're going to do a ton of comparisons. All right, I hope you guys are ready for some comparisons, and I went ahead and left the happy Batista face on because I'm just so freaking happy to have this in my collection. But here's some comparison figures. So we have, this is a custom Batista I did. I swapped the head from, what Elite was that? Jesus, Elite 30, I want to say? Wow, yeah, Elite 30. And I think the arms are also from Elite 30. And here is Batista, untouched himself, not customized. If you want to remove the hat and the glasses, you can get a look at the different head scans. You can see the size comparison, the comparison with the torsos as well. Up next, on the left, we have the Elite 72 modern day Batista. And on the right, we have the return from when he came back for the Royal Rumble. We have the Elite 30 Batista. And you can see even the difference on the tattoo. I mean, the guy had a few tats and just really kept adding to it to the point where that even the belly button tattoo is gone, man. And here we have what probably was my favorite Batista in my collection, the Elite 6. I remember this figure was such a pain in the ass to find. I think I paid $80 for this on eBay, and now it is essentially worthless compared to all the Batista figures we've gotten. But it's weird. I feel like Batista figures come in stock. I don't know if people really want them, and then before you know it, they're gone, and they're skyrocketing through. I mean, even the Elite 72 figure is going for a lot of money now. But this is my favorite version of Batista. I loved his gimmick here. I would love to see this version in an Ultimate down the road. That would be pretty sweet. But, I mean, just look at the tattoo details versus the Ultimate. And I don't have any... I'll be transparent with you. So, when this figure was announced, I had the Hall of Champions figure. You can see the arm tattoos here. And once the Ultimate was announced, I sold it because that figure was going for a lot of money. And, like, I tell you guys all the time, it's not... I don't really sell for value. I sell for space. And I have only so much more room left in my details. I have only so much space to keep figures in bins. So that figure is somewhat similar. I mean, it had a similar head scan, a similar look with the red. So when this figure was announced, boom, he was gone. I sold him, got rid of him. Again, that Ruthless Aggression Elite is coming out. I have no intention of getting him. I have the perfect version of Batista from his earlier run when he won the World Heavyweight Championship belt. But again, I would love to see this in an Ultimate down the road. And here we have ourselves a little Batista party. We got all of my Elite figures versus the new Ultimate. For some comparisons side by side. So which is your favorite? Do you like the earlier run Batista? Do you like heel Batista, blue Batista, modern day Batista? I think they all look great, and I definitely highly recommend each of these in your collection. And this figure would definitely fit in perfectly with your Evolution set. We have the Young Gun and the future Randy Orton. We have the old General and Ric Flair, the leader and current star Triple H, and the muscle behind the group Batista. And before we wrap up, if you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. For you guys new to the channel, thank you so much for checking out this review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll stick around for more reviews down the road. For you guys who have been subscribed to my channel, thank you again for all your support, and I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. As far as this figure goes, I think you can see the enthusiasm as I've gone through this review. I absolutely love this figure. I love all the accessories he comes with. I love the head scans. I love the body mold, the attire. I mean, just it's perfect. To me, this is without a doubt. And I feel like I say this with every Ultimate Edition figure for the, the guy who's being released, whatever it may be. This is definitely the best Batista made by Mattel so far. I hope we do get a kind of a later run with a shaved head and the goatee. That would be awesome. If there's really any complaints or gripes, I'm going to say the QC issues. Obviously, the other figure I had the shoulder joint that wasn't mispainted we saw earlier on. The head scans all had some kind of defects, a little missing paint on the hair, and also the loose toe joint, which I guess isn't a big deal, but I'm definitely probably going to try to hunt down another one and, exchange the defective one, because that shoulder piece really does bother me. I know that may be nitpicky, but, for a $30 figure, I feel like it should be, in a little better condition, but I highly recommend this one. If you guys can't find it at your local Target store, definitely do grab it. And you know what? I know it's scarce now, and this is a hard figure to come by, but I think by the end of the month and so forth, they're really going to be plentiful. I mean, look at the Legends line, starting with like Legends Series 12, even 11. I feel like Mattel has found a formula where they can get these figures in stores and people are buying them. They sit for a little bit. Eventually, they kind of empty out. Legends 13 has been in stock at my local Target for a while now. Legends Series 14 is hitting, so I definitely think this figure will be plentiful. Just be patient. I know I'm with you guys. I'm not really patient. I want the new shiny toy as soon as it comes out. But a few things you can do. Some tips: check the Target app in the morning. When you see it says in stock, maybe give them a call, see if they'll hold it for you, see if they do have it instead of driving around store to store. They are no longer street dated. And if you are interested, the DPCI code to give the Target employees is 087167324. I've memorized that because I've called so many stores trying to track this figure down. That is my tip to you. If you do really want this figure, that is the best way to go. Don't go and pay those crazy prices on the secondary market if you can avoid it. I know I've been there too, where sometimes you just give in. But again, I do highly recommend this figure. And I do appreciate you guys checking out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And always, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at AlexWestCollects. I'll be posting a fun bunch of figure photography photos of this action figure itself. I hope to catch you guys on the next review down the road, so take care.